Alright guys, so in the last video we added the logo here in the admin area. We changed up the colors to match the company branding. Now I want to just mess with this a little bit. I don't want just the name of the listing here. I want to have some other data like the price and the list date, stuff like that. So to edit this, we need to go into VS Code and we need to go to our, let's see, we want to go to our listings app and then admin.py, okay, where we registered the model. And we want to go right here and create a class called listing admin. And this, we want to pass in here admin.modeladmin. And then we can actually add certain variables here, or certain properties that relate to how things are displayed. But before I forget, this listing admin class, we just defined it. What we need to do is pass it in here, okay, or it won't work. So I want to define what I want in the table or in the list. So we say list display, and you can see we have a whole bunch of pop-ups here of different things we can do, but let's do list display. And we want to just set a set of parentheses and then the fields we want. So I actually want to show the ID. I want to show the title, which already is showing, but I want to show that still. I want to do is published. And what's really cool, when you do a Boolean value, it actually shows like a little checkbox or like an X if it's not published. So that, I think that's pretty cool that it does that automatically. Shows a little icon. We could do like the city and state and stuff like that, but I'm not going to. I'm going to do price, and I'm going to do list date, and I'm going to do realtor. Okay, so let's save that. I forgot I don't have prettier enabled. So let's save that. Let's go back and reload, and there we go. And see the is published. You actually have these little check boxes, which is pretty cool. And I'm going to show you how we can make it so that we can click these here and actually publish and unpublish them without having to go in. But first, notice that I can't click on the title to get to the page. I can click on the ID, and the reason for that is because it's the first one. But I also want to be able to click on the title. So the way that we fix that is by adding right under this, we can say list display links right here. So list display links, and then pass in any fields that we want to actually link. And for me, what I want to choose is ID. So we'll keep the ID, and then also title. Okay, so we'll save that, and now let's go back and reload. And now we can click on the title. Okay, and you could make any of these go to the page if you wanted to. So let's see, we can also filter. I want to be able to filter by realtor. I mean, we could do like this. That'll just kind of order it by the realtor, or by any of these rather. And that's some functionality that's included that we take for granted. I mean, it would take quite a bit of code to be able to do that. So if we want to have like a little filter box, we could just simply say list filter. Okay, and I just want realtor. Okay, realtor. And when we use parentheses like this, we just want, if it's only one value, we want to have a comma at the end, or we'll probably get an error. So we want to do that and reload. And now over here we can filter by realtor. So if I say Kyle Brown, it'll only show me Kyle's properties, which is really cool. And you can do this for any field you want, but I'm just going to leave it at realtor. Now what I'm going to do is make it so that I can click on the is published icon and it'll unpublish. And then of course I could publish it again if I click again. So to do that, we can add in list underscore editable, and we're going to set that to is published. I'm going to put a comma because there's only one value. So now if I go back and reload, they're actually going to check. I forgot they changed to check boxes. So if I go ahead like that, it's now unpublished. If we go in here and we look at the value, actually I guess it's not. Oh, you know what? We have to save it. There we go. Forgot all about that. Okay, so we can publish it again. And so it's up to you if you want to have the check boxes here with the save button. You can do that, or you can just display the X's and the checks. Okay, now what about searching? Okay, so if we have a ton of listings here and we want to be able to search by certain fields, we can do that. So we can just say in here, search fields. And let's make search by title. So we'll say title, description, we'll say address, city, state, zip code, and price. Okay, so we'll be able to search by that. So let's save this, and if we go back and reload, now we have a little search field up here. So you can see we can kind of build, like, we can really customize this without having to go into the actual Django admin code. You never want to do that. We just have these extra methods that we can add to be able to do this stuff. Okay, so if I search for, let's say, Essex, there it is. Okay, so we can search. All right, so let's see, let's just clear this up. So the next thing I want to do is just define the amount of listings per page, because I believe by default it'll just keep going without pagination. So I'm going to define right here list underscore per page, and I'm going to set it to 25 and save, and that's it. So now that we've done the listings, let's go to the realtors, and let's go to admin.py here, and let's change some things here to customize this. So first of all, we need to create our function. So this is going to be, I'm sorry, not our function, our class, and this is going to be realtor admin, and this is going to take in admin.model admin, and let's not forget to pass it in here. So we want to also pass in a second parameter of realtor admin. Okay, and let's set our list display. So this is what fields we want to display in the table. We'll do same thing, ID, let's say name, let's do email, and let's do hire date. All right, and then let's do the links. So list display links, we're going to set to just ID and name. Search fields, we'll just do name, and let's do list per page, and we'll set that to 25 as well. Okay, so we'll save. Let's go back and check out realtors. There we go. So we have our name, email, hire date. We have our search field up here. Good. All right, so I think that we're pretty good with the admin area. We can easily add realtors and listings now. So in the next section, we're going to start on the front end website. Okay, so for featured listings, we want to be able to fetch into the database, grab the listings that we've added in the admin area, and display them here. Okay, so that's what we're going to work on in the next video and in the next section.